Hello, welcome to another episode of Simply Nerdy. I'm your host, Steven, and I'm joined today by myself. I'm just kidding. I'm here alone today because Anthony's at work. I'm currently not at work yet. I will be soon. But I wanted to throw up a little video here just because the rumored Switch Pro video has come out this morning. But, Anthony and I have come together and we've had a long discussion on our Facebook Messenger chat. So I kind of want to go over that. Before I do, I just want to touch on E3 for a minute because at first Anthony and I were kind of upset by E3 that our predictions were so bad, and I promised I'd show kind of a scoreboard of how we did. But we both did terrible. Anthony ended up getting 2 points for Metroid Dread, as did I. We both predicted a 2D Metroid, and that was all I got. Anthony, on the other hand, Metroid Prime 4 was mentioned briefly. So I gave him a half point because it's more interesting that someone wins instead of we have a tie of 2 points each. So congratulations, Anthony! You won the prize of E3 predictions. Now we did get this, and it was unfortunate that we didn't see anything about Xbox and Nintendo Switch. xCloud coming to Switch. I think that's that'd be so cool. And Microsoft is still kind of teasing the Switch in the background of Phil Spencer out, and something's going on with Microsoft and Nintendo. We don't know what it is yet. I'm still holding out for this, but I guess I'm not holding my breath anymore. But hopefully, it'll become a thing in the near future. But alright, let's get into the meat of this thing. Because, man, there's a lot of mixed emotions on Anthony's and my side. I woke up this morning with Anthony posting the video on our chat, and he says, well, this checks all the boxes of the rumors except the 4K and improved SoC. Does this mean this is all we're getting? No Switch Pro, just The 4K was one of the most insistent rumors. What is going on? If Nintendo really thinks they can ride the Switch for another 5 years without a refresh, they're going to be trading reputation for money. This doesn't add up, though. This checks all the boxes except the one we heard about first. Does the Switch Pro exist or not? Is this all you've been making? Are the 4K rumors deconfirmed? Or do you have something else in the works? I tried to calm him down a little bit at first. I was like, hey, look, don't look into, hold on, wait a second. It's not all deconfirmed yet. Hold on, let's look some things up. And I looked on the main website, and I looked around. If you look around, it will show you the specs. And yes, it is. The 4K is deconfirmed. There is no 4K on this machine, which was a big bummer for me. I posted the link for him, and I said, yep, that deconfirmed it. And he says, yeah, that doesn't seem like something they would just talk about. But is the Switch Pro deconfirmed? Do I pick up this model, or do I hold out? Why won't Nintendo tell us things? I know they certainly won't, because they'll want people to buy the OLED model. Are they going to at least address the rumors? Man, Nintendo's really disrespecting the fans. And yeah, Anthony says he's going to hold off. He's going to save for the true Pro. But if it doesn't exist, then he says Nintendo might have lost his respect. Yes, they did not promise a 4K model. It was just that was what the rumors were, leading us to believe. And it was the most heavily rumored part of the whole Switch Pro aspect was that it was going to have 4K. It's going to have 4K, it's going to have 4K, it's going to have 4K. The Nintendo Switch is now 2 generations behind. 2 generations! Okay, we've had 4K for 2 generations now. Now we have 4K up to 120 frames a second. That is awesome. And we're still playing on our Switch, which is 1080p, 60 frames a second. It's nice that it's HD still. I'm not complaining about that. I love, and we're not technically all about specs here at Simply Nerd either. We appreciate, the quality of the games definitely a lot more than we do about the specs. But when the Switch is 2 generations behind, it means that it causes a lot of problems, especially with third-party support. Either the Switch is going to be a streaming machine like those ports that we've got of Control and others where they stream it to the Switch. I suppose it works fine if you have a good internet connection, but it's still defeating the purpose of the Switch, home console gaming on the go. You can't do that on the go with the game you're trying to stream. You want a true portable home console, So that's definitely gonna hurt in the long run. I can definitely see this, trumping a Switch Pro in my opinion, in my non-professional opinion. I think the Switch Pro at this point, we're halfway through the life cycle. If even if this thing lasts for 2 years before they announce the Switch Pro will only be alive for 3 years, and then there'll be a completely new Nintendo hardware. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So, in my opinion, the Switch Pro, or what we allegedly thought was going to be the Switch Pro, is probably now going to be the successor, in my opinion. So the 4K Switch 2, or whatever it is coming after this cycle, and in my opinion, this probably might be the last iteration of the Switch that we're going to see, until the Switch is dead and we move on. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to have a Switch Pro. True 4K output and all the bells and whistles and all the upgrades, but man, it sucks that this is not it. It would be perfect time for it, and they dropped the ball. So to give a little bit more context on Anthony, he's saying that the communication is horrible, and he finds himself tired of being a Nintendo fan. Maybe this is how Nintendo falls, by resting on their laurels so freaking hard that they fail to see the forest for the trees. He says Nintendo never really addressed the rumors except by delivering on all of them, except the one they know that we were most wished for. If they didn't plan on delivering all of them, they should have nipped the rumors. The truth is that they let them grow out of control. If it were just the rumor mills, I wouldn't fault them for not commenting, but it grew so much larger than that, and they let it. I'm angry not about a failed delivery on something they didn't promise, but that they tactically let us hope more would be coming. The 4K improved and improved SoC were the biggest part. So, yes, he's not very happy. And neither am I. We were kind of bummed. Let us know down in the comments below what you think of this new Switch OLED, if you're going to pick one up. I personally believe this one is definitely for the Switch owners that still haven't upgraded their original Switch yet. Because I know those are falling apart by this point. If they're not, congratulations to your face, because I don't know how you're doing that. But those are definitely for you. For me, I upgraded my Switch kind of when they did that first iteration with better battery life and all that. So my Switch is still working fantastic. And it seems like this Switch is more pushing towards the handheld market, making the handheld more comfortable, making the handheld experience better. You know, the bigger screen, no bezel, with the battery life being the same as the newer version of the Switch that I have. Better sound, better kickstand. The kickstand's awesome. I never use my kickstand on my Switch because I never play handheld. I play docked. And if I play docked, the only really thing I'm getting from that upgrade is an Ethernet port, which I can get for $20 anyway with a USB conversion. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be picked up by me or Anthony. But at this point, we'll keep you updated. But let us know down in the comments below if this is for you. And if it is, we're so happy for you. And, you know, this is a great upgrade for those of you that are handheld, you know, exclusively or a lot of the time playing handheld. It's fantastic, and we're so happy for you. This is just not what we wanted in a new iteration of the Switch. But let us know down in the comments below. And you heard it here first. Until next time, guys, keep it nerdy.